pulled up late night, I'm tryna blank that. Her head a 10 out of 10, I can stamp that. You ain't got no solid soldiers, where your camp at? She left the room and came back like Beanie Boy, where your pants at? Smelled your weed, it's not him, we can't match that. I'm in the gym or stew all night, I'm a lab rat. I can tell she tryna get Nikki off her back tat. Pretty bitch, but I came back dope, cause that ass fat. That motherfucker too chunky, I can't stash that. I'm still tryna hit, but I told my mans he could have that. You ain't on nothing, so why you reaching in your backpack? I don't sell drugs.
What's the deal? I'm your host, Janie Dub, and I'm here with Stat Fat Matt in the corner.
Here.
Let them know your name, man.
You know what it is, Theodore Barnes. If you know me, you know me. You don't.
You about to find out.
Here
we got him.
For sure.
We sitting down, man. We're gonna start off right here, man. What made you get into acting? Like, what was like? We're gonna start from the beginning. Like, what made you
always want to be an actor? Or was just something you picked up?
Yeah. You know, the crazy part is, I really just fell into it. And it, like I said, it sounds crazy, but in the third grade, I started out doing background. You know, just off of
any sense like we would know or anything like we would know like that sounds.
I did kid shows mainly.
Okay, cool.
Jesse, you know, that was the main one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We just gonna tell you that. Like,
it's a few. It's actually some stuff online. Okay. Like a year ago, you see me swinging on the swing in the background. Somebody called me.
We gonna put that right here.
Yeah, I'm saying if I find that, I'm gonna send it to y'all. You gonna be like, oh, that's great. Yeah. But no, that's really how I started. Third grade. I did that for 2 years, and you know, just when you're around in that area, you know, you're consistent. You know, you meet people.
Yeah.
And then one thing led to another. I got I won't say audition for an agent, but there's an agency looking for new kids, and I fit the criteria. I went in there and auditioned. I read a piece of paper for peanut butter, and I just read it regular, nothing, no extras, no, just read it. And 2 days later, he like, I want to sign you. And I'm like I said, I'm third grade. I'm like, huh?
What the hell is
So being at that age, I don't know too many things about playing and shit, going outside. I ain't worried about bills, and I might want to do some feature.
What the newest toy type shit?
And I actually did like it. I started to like it, and plus I was missing a little bit of school too. So
so I'm like, for a second.
Nah, I was good for a while. I didn't get homeschooled till I'll probably say some months before I really started, getting into it. Cause then, the days started turning into 2 and 3 days. So it was like I'm going to school, but I'm
and
not
they ain't waiting on you. They need that done.
They all right, cool, see you. Half of them didn't believe me at the time. That I'm missing school, so we hadn't even had riffraff with that. Family and stuff, but I did homeschooling from 3rd to 8th. Well, not full 3rd. I'll probably say the back end of 3rd. I was when I checked out 3rd to 8th because that was when I was, I started working for real, and then 9th grade came. I wanted to go to school and
that's so crazy. It's high school.
Experienced that, and it came in. I went to St. Anthony's in Long Beach for that year. I did my thing. I played basketball. I did the typical kid life. That's what I really wanted to do originally, but I started getting older, and that was it. Everybody else started getting bigger and stronger. I'm short. They had to make a decision,
That's a tactic.
Nah, for sure.
Easy call.
Yeah,
they're not drafting anybody 5'5".
No, and I was shorter back then, so
shit.
You can imagine what was, I'm hooping and going hard, but everybody
else is still growing.
This might not be.
Someone 6'2" doing the same thing. Give me 6'2".
Sure. Yeah.
I feel that.
It's been a long journey for sure.
Okay. We're gonna go next question. What do you feel is more important for an actor? Talent or training? Like, if you got it, you don't got it. Like, you feel me? Like, what's more important, talent or trade? Or like, you feel me?
I would say talent for sure, because you can train. but
But you can't
obviously,
teach talent. I feel
yeah,
like
you
Yeah,
know,
you gotta have the
everybody
talent.
has
You
a
can't-
root in
Yeah.
talent.
Yeah.
You know, it just is a matter of how much talent you
Yeah.
have.
Mm.
You know, you can have a little bit of talent,
Where your range goes.
right?
Yeah,
and,
type
and
shit.
get great training and be up there with that person like myself. That I never had training. I mean, this is all
All natural,
off
off
the
the rip.
muscle.
I
Yeah,
like
so
that. Okay.
you know,
Well,
I think they're.
you kind of had to grow into it anyway.
And that's
Yeah.
another thing. So I
You're
kind of
right,
had.
you're right, you're right, you're right.
So you
Yeah.
trained yourself.
I was gonna say I had like
Yeah,
that
but-
works in the training. Like I had to work.
Trial and error.
Yeah,
It wasn't even
yeah,
training, it
there
was
you
trial and
go.
error. That's
You were
not
an
real.
apprentice.
That's
in
real,
this shit.
yeah.
Nah, for sure.
That's 10 toes
yeah.
down. You gotta really have to just
Yeah, I never
bump your
took
head a couple
class,
times,
nothing.
figure it
So
out.
how much training do you do right now? Like when you're
Um,
going into
good
making
question,
a new
good
season
question.
for your show, like what's your training going into that? Do you like is it just I need to relax a little bit and just let off some breath, or do you just sit there and still train a little bit with your acting skill?
I feel like it's a combination of both. Because mentally I prepare myself to go to work, and like I tell the homies, when I work, I work.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
There's no playing.
Yeah,
All work
you
mode.
know.
Especially at that time, because with your guys' show, do you guys film a whole series
Yeah.
at
So
once?
9 times out of 10, you know, you'll shoot the whole series. You know, whether it's 10 episodes, 12, whatever, you'll shoot the whole series. You know, they'll go edit, do their thing, whatever, and then it'll all come out at once, especially with streaming. But if it's cable or you know regular platform, you know, there's a good chance that you know you get the once a week or
Yeah.
stuff like
That's
that.
cool, yeah.
But no, TV shows, you gonna do that.
Run it all the
You do
way.
that stint.
So what do you prefer? You prefer the
Um,
grind out the whole, or
Rather
going
than, yeah,
week
the
by
space.
week?
Well, me personally, I like to, let's like I said, when it's time to work, we working. So I don't need a 2 weeks on, 1 week off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
rather
just-
just
you just
uh,
back up.
yeah. But that's just me though. I would rather get in there. Let's do these 10 episodes because it takes about a week to do episodes. So we got 10 episodes. Let's just get in there. Let's stay
10
in
weeks,
it.
knock it out.
Yeah, we get it over with. I don't need breaks. I don't really dabble in those things because working makes me happy. So like even right now with the strike going on, I'm kind of just I gotta shift my focus. Because I'm used to, that's how, I fulfill my meter. Like, go out, make some shit pop, and that's how, I'm able to get a good night's rest,
What's that? Well,
How's that going with the strike?
Yeah, exactly. What I was gonna say.
Like, is that holding back your
Yeah.
guys'
How is that
your
feel?
next series? Or
Yeah, no, for sure. It's it put a stop on everything. And actually it's funny because the day before the strike was, I'll say the day after it became official was when I was supposed to leave to go shoot season 4 of the MS.PAT show, the show I'm doing right now.
Shout out to that.
So that was
I've actually
you
been
know.
streaming that lately.
Very
Very
so
Yeah,
that was
tap
a-
in, y'all tap in.
that was a mood killer for sure, and it's been shit.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, 115, 116 days, some
Yeah.
we in the hundreds though.
Yeah.
But they gotta get it right.
Yeah.
That's
for
They
sure.
gotta
You know, you're standing. You guys are standing there. There's
I see a lot of
This makes
actors
sense.
like
It
I'm a
makes
big
sense.
wrestling fan.
Mm.
So The
Right.
Rock, he's
Mhm.
been saying like he's
Shout out to
been
The Rock.
Yeah.
thinking about jumping back in there because there ain't shit for him to do. Like,
Yeah,
he's
there's nothing, and
he's
for
on
somebody
fire.
like him,
Yeah.
he has
He was
that-
in every fucking
that
movie. He was in
opportunity,
everything.
that choice. But for us, people that are
on the TV show.
yeah, I would say because there's a lot of actors,
Mhm.
but not everybody's a star.
Yeah.
Sure.
Not everybody, is
Has a
worldwide.
comic
Yeah,
book.
so
Yeah.
not everybody's doing that. So I think
Yeah.
it's a crazy number. I think like 78 or 79% of working actors are shit broke. So like I said, they gotta get it right.
Yeah.
Because these prices and everything costs money.
Yeah.
So if we out here taking our time, we're taking 10 weeks, out of the year. Not everybody goes from job to job.
Yeah.
So
sit down for
sometimes
the
you
day.
do a job and
That's supposed to be that. It's
Yeah,
supposed to be that. It's
you-
supposed to be
you
that.
might want to, you still auditioning, but not every time you audition, you gonna book
Get a
it.
part.
Yeah.
I probably have been on thousands of auditions, but I only been on about 15 shows, so you do the math.
Yeah.
Well, that's
You
what
know.
they say. It's not the easiest world.
It's
It
not.
could be
No,
very
no,
hard.
It's
but-
not. And the rejection is.
Compete. It's
Ooh.
competitive
Yeah,
all the
I
time.
mean, I can bet. Before we even get to any more questions, just with BET being up on the market and being sold, does that mess with any of your guys' like recordings or any of your guys' deals?
I won't say no, but I won't say yes. Because we are, one of the top shows on BT Plus, and we fluctuate from BT, BET Plus. We're also on Hulu. We're also on Prime.
That's why I'm on.
Yeah, we're on Paramount Plus. So we're not just a Rudy Poo show that could, get tossed in a can or pushed to the side. But like I said,
there's a new version of the game.
Yeah, so we,
I
I won't say yes, but I won't say no, because there's many people that are involved in that decisions of things changing. You got showrunners, you got producers. So
a lot of people behind the scenes.
Yeah, so it's not just really one person that's like,
It's a collective.
I don't know if this is right for this one. Like, nah, you got about 200-300 people that come after that. But no, I won't say yes or no, but realistically, 9 times out of 10. To be honest.
That's good. I always wondered how that worked when it comes to because I know when working in restaurant business, shit like that, if the company's bought out, 9 times out of 10, they scrapping everybody. So
it can happen for sure. It can happen.
But you guys are already
we kind of we established. The audition process for me was I did 5 auditions before I could get the role. So ain't nobody else gonna do Junebug like I chose to do Junebug.
Yeah, you play a little part of
exactly.
That
show. So, key part.
Yeah, so everybody kind of got their own weight, but that's what you work for. We auditioned 5-10
You've been
times.
there, you've already been there.
And people gonna go to bat for you. Them higher ups will be like, no, I like her as such and such. I like him as Junebug. We can't switch him out. Without no valid reasons. Like, what did he do wrong?
He's not over here.
He's not fucking up. People love him.
That's job.
It's a lot of factors.
Yeah,
it's a lot of factors.
Okay, we on next question. What do you feel is more important for an Oh no, we did that. My bad. Cut that shit. We did fuck you. Which type of acting do you feel like most suits you? Like what role would you want to choose first? Like what role feels like it's more comfortable for you? Type shit.
Like what do you like to portray?
Yeah, literally.
I mean, obviously, comedy is my sweet spot.
Easy,
I got good comedic timing. That's what I've done. I auditioned for dramas. One hasn't hit yet,
Okay.
But I definitely can. I'm very well rounded. I just haven't got to
get
in that lane yet. And it might be coming up. I don't know. I'm still auditioning. I can't say too much about a lot of things, but
true.
Do you guys still audition during this strike?
Yeah, it's
in production or whatever.
It's more so like I've been getting commercials and voiceover auditions. No TV shows, no movies.
Okay.
So basically, just basically, you're just getting shit that you can pre-record and.
Yeah.
Is that because they don't want you showing your face because of the strike, or?
Nah, I think it's just scripts that are already established.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can't. There's no second day edits for commercials or stuff like that.
True.
It's that they already have it. It's already finalized, and kind of the same thing with voiceovers, unless it's something to change on the fly, but nothing to where a group of writers have to come in and change something about the script or rewrite a couple pages. So there's everything has been touch and go, and even now they're starting to put in bold letters on the emails yes, you're still able to audition, besides the strike going on, because there's a lot of people that are not auditioning purposely.
Yeah.
But every now and then I see one that I like, I'm auditioning for it, because I'm technically on strike.
Yeah.
But I'm ready to go back to
I feel that.
strike is striking, but these bills ain't strike, so
they don't.
They still,
especially
they still come.
They're not gonna be like, you guys can just chill on it. No,
they want
that
sure
money.
not.
It ain't COVID times,
and they want it on time for sure.
Okay.
So, genre-wise, have you ever thought about doing a cartoon?
Yeah, I didn't. I've done.
Oh, you've done cartoon.
Yeah. I've done voiceover.
That's a voiceover.
Yeah, I just this last voiceover job I just got. It's called Haley's on it. It's on Disney. No, Disney Plus.
Okay.
And I just did an episode. I know the writers on there, so when I went to audition for it, it's like, oh, okay. So I kind of had a little upper hand in that. But yeah, that's the current voiceover cartoon I'm doing right now. It's a kid show, but in the past I've done this when I was super young. I did I think like 2 or 3 episodes of Loud House, but I got recast.
Oh, that's crazy.
So yeah, those are the two ones that I've done. Voiceover has kind of been on the lower end for me. You know, I like doing them, but you know they're just different because it's your voice.
Yeah.
So you know we have to kind of get the picture.
You gotta.
I'm more facial expressions, you know, thing like that. So I kind of have to. I'm working on that, you know, but I'm still when auditions come, I'm still out there being creative.
So I always wondered when it came to doing that, like, because I've watched like the making of Disney movies, like Toy Story and shit like that. Like, how's that process? Doing voiceovers, like you don't like it ain't normal like you over there acting, talking to somebody about something personal. It's like real life, and you're like. They're gonna turn you into a cartoon, like,
right? Yeah. Well, that the motion capture thing, especially if they're kind of scanning your likeness and your image, that's a whole nother thing that I haven't even experienced yet.
But like even just being in a studio and having to do that, like, are you in there with your cast member, like?
Oh yeah, for sure. It depends on the type of production. I've been in producer sessions, which is like the second or third step after the very first audition, to where they'll call it a chemistry read, and they might put 2 or 3 people in there that are already casted that you might be joining just to see how things go. And you might all be in a big room. Y'all might all have 4 separate trays with 4 separate mics, 4 separate headphones, and y'all got your scripts and y'all gonna read it like we was just doing a regular thing. Yeah. And it's been times where you in there, it might be 3 people in the scene, but your highlighted lines are here, and down here, and you just rattle them off. You go boom, and you give a beat, then you say the next line. So you kind of really have to be. Everything is calculated and on the move. All 5 lines might not be the same context, but you about to say them
in the same context.
Right after, one after the other. So you might be happy in this one. Sad, questioning, mad in the next one. So you kind of gotta be on your toes for real. But no, it just depends on the production. But yeah, you can. 9 times out of 10, I feel like I've been by myself in them. But I think that's also.
Does that make it harder being by yourself? Like to read it and see what the scene is for that cartoon? Is it like harder to be like?
Yeah,
how am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to do that? Does he smile?
Right.
What's the person there?
That's the acting part of it.
That's where skill comes in.
You kind of talent. You might imagine. You
gotta get in your imagination.
Yeah, imagine what they might say. And that's the creative part of it as well. So like I said, it's just there's no wrong answers in what we do. It's about. A producer, a director, a writer saying, I got words on the paper, I have a script, I have a vision, but I'm auditioning you to see what you're bringing to this table.
Yeah. And can you bring something?
And exactly. So,
can you empower my vision?
Exactly. So those are the people that have the upper hand. That's why the creatives, the imaginative ones, not to be like that, but I talk to myself, which is, not in a crazy way, but I do, I'm constantly going, so, and I'm always thinking about things, so there's been times where I'll do a take, at MS.PAT or any production, and then, they might be like, cut, we got it, and I might think of something, be like, wait, hold on, and I'll go to the director, let me do one more take, let me just try something real quick, see if y'all like it, and shit, they might laugh, or they might not, but in my head, I was like, this might make this funnier, or this might make this better.
So you're working while you're working.
Yeah, each take is an opportunity to make it better. We're not just doing 20 takes the same. That's boring. I'm gonna stay in the lines of coloring, but I might use a different color on this take. You get my analogy. Each take is an opportunity to just make it better. Because we want the final.
I mean, it's like the same thing as if you're doing music. Like
exactly
first take, you might be like, "Ooh, that was hot." Next one, "Oh, I'm getting better."
Yeah,
Might be
you-
the 4th, 5th, 6th.
You might add it.
Oh yeah.
You might
No, a lot of people be satisfied with that.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. That you're just thinking like, no, I can do better. I can do better. I can do better. A lot of people don't like that. Like a lot of the greats are. Like a lot of the average people will just be happy with what they did. Okay, I did that, and leave. You feel me? So that separates you from
Yeah,
others.
for sure.
So,
It's
yeah,
that
that's good to know
confidence.
that. That's
The
good.
auditions are one thing,
Yeah.
but when it's time to work, and actually be on the set and be in the set, in the house or at the store or whatever, that's when it really counts. You got here, but how can you keep this car moving?
Yeah, how do you make them want
to
to
be a thinker?
Exactly.
Yeah, how do you make them want to keep
Yeah, you gotta stand
literally.
out. You gotta stand
Even they have that confidence to be like, hey, no, let me try this.
Yeah,
Even
for sure.
even speak up and have that confidence to be like, hey, let me just try this, see if you guys fuck with it. And they usually 9 times out of 10 they're gonna fuck with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially
Because if you're feeling it that much, they're gonna be like,
Yeah,
oh, for sure.
they're gonna believe it. Yeah.
Especially being in that
delivery.
predicament, they're all creative people. They all want to see the best product possible. So they're like, yeah, fuck it. If he has an idea, let's see.
Why not?
What is it gonna do? Another 5-10 minutes. Like, if it ain't good, scrap it. If it's great, keep it. You don't know until they do it.
For sure.
Literally.
And especially being somebody that for myself, a lot of people already think I'm funny just as a person.
Yeah.
So once again, 9 times out of 10, the average person might not come across as funny as if you say it. If I say it, and especially dealing with live
audiences.
audiences.
Delivery, how you say
exactly.
it.
Exactly.
That's important.
And then the live audiences, they come to see a show. So let's give them a show. They gonna probably laugh anyways. And if they don't laugh, oh well, so they laugh.
The one on the stream, they gonna laugh.
Exactly.
That's facts.
You feel me? So it's just everything is it's a process, but it just constantly changes.
Yeah.
Everything.
Nothing's gonna remain the same.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Alright, well, speaking of like live audience and shit, how do you react when you like receive a negative review about your performance? Like, does that fuck with you? Does it bother you, or do you just keep going? Like when someone's like,
especially in the takes of auditions too, like when they don't
Like,
fucking
yeah, like
act
that,
and
you
shit
feel
like
me?
that. Like,
You can feel the energy.
where does that put you in a mindset?
Well, it's tough because I've had to kind of develop, thick skin. Because there's been times where I have went into an audition like, oh yeah, I feel good about this. If I killed it, there's no way I don't get a call back. And I just genuinely won't ever hear back. And it's been times where I've been like, damn, I kind of fucked up a little bit, but it's cool, whatever. And I've got callbacks, or and I've went the distance with it. So once again, going back to things constantly changing, it's not really even about what you think. That's why my coach, shout out Jeff Dockwaller, we have developed a system to where we get in that room, we do what we do, we leave it on the table, and once it's done, we don't even gotta talk about that audition. So it's just kind of like you just go on with your day.
On to the next day.
Just like life.
Really, so you can't really dwell on certain things, but I've dealt with a lot of negative.
Especially what you do and all that, of course. You're gonna have naysayers, people talking shit and all that. Come on,
yeah, I mean, especially you guys have a running series. Like people are fucking hard when it comes to shit like that. Like,
man, and
why do they bring out another? Why do they do shit like that?
Critique,
but then you'll have that one, especially when you get in that said, like, well, why the fuck didn't you guys bring him back?
Right.
Literally.
So so
you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
We can't please everybody.
You can't. And you're gonna lose yourself trying to do that.
Yeah.
You gotta fuck with who you fuck with and just be happy with that.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I remember one time I was at my little brother's practice, and this lady walked by me, old black lady. She walked by me. She looked at me. I said, how you doing? And she's like, I know you. And I said, where you know me from? But I know I'm actors. And she said, you on TV, and she went to the MS.PAT show, and then she immediately was like, yeah, but I can't do all that cussing and this and that, so it's not really mine. But it's like, you stopped me. You feel me? I didn't ask you to
review or nothing.
I'm not really football practice.
I didn't ask you to stop me and give your opinion. So when she was saying it, I'm sitting there listening, being respectful. I said, I feel you. I said, it's not for everybody. I said, I come from a household where my mom is kind of like Miss.PAT. I said, so it makes me feel good.
Same.
I said that, you know.
So does that make that whole episode, or not even episode? I mean, you getting that casting and being like, you know, Miss.PAT's like the house I lived in. Does that make it even easier to be on that show?
For sure, because there's as much as there's negative comments, there's probably 2 times more people.
Yeah, there's some people that really love it.
I've looked up everything for your guys' shows. So
yeah,
you guys have a lot of love.
For sure. Nah, it definitely.
And it's crazy. It's because BET always they put out a lot of series and shit. They don't always hit, but when that one hits,
it's good.
It hits.
Yeah.
Like,
and I feel like this is the one.
For sure, one of the few. It definitely.
And you guys all like watching it. You guys all like how you went into chemistry. Like, you guys all see like you guys have the chemistry for the 3 seasons you guys been together. Like, it's.
Oh yeah.
It's gotten like the beginning to now where it's at. You guys have all gotten like so great. Like the camaraderie is fucking crazy.
Right. Yeah. And it's funny we talked about it as a cast because we've never had any problems on set. Everybody is cool, you know. We keep it 100. We talked about how, you know, we were all we felt like in the same positions and same mindset when we had got the job. One being, you know, thankful to be there, you know, for the opportunity. 2, you know, just seeing the possibilities and being on a show where, you know, we're about to share stories that don't get shared, you know, that stay in the house, you know, where there's trauma, where there's just, you know, family discussions, you know. So for us, we had a sense of excitement, like, oh, we finna shock the world, you know. We're about to stand out. We're about to be a 1%. You know, we're about to use those cuss words. We're about to say those things that people don't want to hear or have heard, but may not have said nothing. You know, trying to front, because we don't front. You know, our stuff is real raw and
I think that's why I started to draw more of an interest in watching it, because I used to watch the Carmichaels a lot. And that show, bro,
another great one.
That show, bro, half the shit they said about the government, rape, shit like that, drugs, like they hit into a bag, and it made sense why they cut them off, because a lot of people don't like that real shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. And being on, I think, what were they on, NBC or what was one of the networks? You know, it depends on your network too. You know, a lot of people don't know that.
I watched another show with Tim Allen. Forgot what the fucking name of it was, but he had said something about Trump during the election, and when Trump got elected, they turned off his water.
Cancel Christmas.
And then Hulu, I think, is who picked him up. And then Hulu's been running with them since.
Right.
But it was like
politics.
Which super politics. And like a lot of people don't know, the Miss.PAT show was a Hulu show originally.
Oh.
We had a Hulu contract. You know, we shot the pilot, and you know, we had audiences come, and we shot right here in LA. And you know, they had made the decision of not picking us up. But despite us being, I forgot what it was, we had scored like the top 3 of like all Hulu shows for a pilot ever. Some crazy number. And they still didn't pick us up. So you know, what does that say?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
so
I know it could possibly say.
When you guys got signed to BET, did you guys drop that same pilot, or did you guys go in and refilm?
We already had that pilot out. So it was out, and what they did was they just, you know, they signed the rights over, and they transferred it over to BET Plus, you know, because they didn't want us.
So technically, they gotta pay BET Plus to have you guys on Hulu now.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Hulu.
That's politics though, for real.
You know,
but that's even better, because you know what? Especially with Hulu,
because they didn't give us a shot.
Yeah, well, especially with Hulu, that might have been, you know, the best thing for you guys, because BET pushed you guys, gave you guys a promotion.
For sure.
Yeah, what's the hell?
I mean, it's a back family show. So, I mean, they gave you guys the right push. Hulu probably wouldn't have gave you guys the same push. Hulu doesn't give a lot of their shows the right push. Like, bro, if you watch the Laker our show they have on Hulu.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They had so much backlash because they literally, Jerry West and them said that's not how it went. So I mean,
Yeah.
you guys probably
Right.
had the best.
You know,
That's probably best words for you guys. Like you guys ended up with BT,
Yeah, no.
and you guys is one of the top ones right now.
yeah, I think it was.
That's
I think
fucking
it was for sure
hilarious.
meant to be because I remember MS.PAT saying like he had certain cuss words and certain things they were saying like. Does she have to say that? And it was like, yes, that's what a black mom would say.
Literally.
So they
don't know. They don't get it, so they're not
right,
gonna
and
question
they
it.
genuinely just probably didn't understand it
Yeah,
at the
they
time,
question it, they don't get it.
which is fine.
Yeah.
So hey,
But it gave you guys the opportunity where you guys are at, and look where
Yeah.
you guys are landed, and you
Yeah.
guys are
yeah,
landed,
we
and
that's
getting
going
pushed
up.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I can
Going
stop
up.
damn near every other day.
Yeah.
People wanna. I've had people cry. Just saying like, watching you guys' show is like therapy for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I really felt
You find those,
comfortable.
you find those
That's
kind of shows.
relatable, bro. We
Yeah.
can feel that in
So-
their living room. They're watching that, like, man, it's not just me or whatever the case may be.
Exactly.
You feel me? So that shit's tight to even do that to people. That's crazy.
Yeah, no.
It helps people open up in ways that most people can't. Like there'll be people that probably sit at home, bro, and watch you guys' show that
And get them
don't
through
got
the day.
nobody to
Or
talk
get them
to.
through the day.
You
Yeah,
don't got
yeah,
no one
okay,
to
boom.
hit
Right,
up.
yeah. And
then
get the
you
knowledge
guys
or
get
whatever.
through the day with a laugh, a cry,
Yeah.
shit off your shoulder. Like,
Yeah, no, because we got it all. We got the
Yeah.
laughs, the cries, the
Literally.
lessons.
And that's what I think is so much better nowadays with the whole like series and shit. Like you gotta have all that. You can't just have one. Like I was a big fan of The Ranch when Hulu or Netflix dropped it,
Okay.
and then they had a little bit of everything. They had the comedy. It brought me back to some old that 70s shows type comedy, and then it had the sensitive, the drama, but then all of a sudden like some episodes, some shows start going shoo after a while.
For sure.
And that one had one of the worst things possible to happen, and their co-star
Yeah.
got to go sit in jail.
Yeah.
So,
But hey, shit happens.
but you guys, like I said, your guys' camaraderie and fucking your guys' comfortability together, it shows to high depths. Like you guys is, in it to win it.
We coming for sure. I always say the first season was kind of like laying the foundation. The second season was seeing,
Staying in your
okay,
dominance.
can we
Yeah.
stay in
Showing it.
this good
Putting it-
role that we doing?
Stamp it.
The third season was like, yeah, we in the groove, and I done seen about 4 episodes of the fourth season. Yeah, we got some stuff for sure.
So-
we got some.
So with that, you guys are in this groove, right?
Mhm.
3 seasons, you guys, like you said, you laid the foundation.
And that's an accomplishment right
Seeing
there.
if you guys
Right.
can
Three
keep,
seasons is
seeing if
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys can,
it's my first show getting multiple seasons. But go ahead.
But that's- season 2, you guys is stating your dominance, seeing if you guys can keep going. You guys get the flow going for 3. With you guys being on strike, does that like slow your guys' momentum down? Like you as a cast, when you guys speak together, you guys speak like, "Fuck, man, we just want to keep it going right now."
Yeah,
Like, you guys keep each other's heads up. You guys keep positive. Like, is it all like negative
sure.
in there?
For
Like,
sure. No,
we got this.
You guys stay
we checking
tapped
in.
in,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, we checking in for sure. Everybody has separate lives that they're living. But right now, I know we're all just focused on staying positive and counting the fact that all right, when the strike is over, we're going straight back to work, and we all, like I said, we all the same mindset of when we work, and we try to make each other better. So we're excited that the strike is going on, but we're also just as a people, we know we wouldn't spend 3 years together, and then we had COVID, so we really was spending time together.
And now you guys are locked in to be together for a cool minute.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
we are.
yeah.
We're definitely. That's what we see for each other. Like I said, everybody's living their lives, but we come, we check in, we make sure we know, we love each other, and we thankful for each other, really, because I always
It's not
say
just
we.
I and
Yeah,
Jay.
it's a total
We
team
a
effort,
well-oiled ship, So
hey, man.
we running together like a pack of wolves.
It's crazy because you guys do give me like a Carmichael vibes, like you guys, but you guys are more intense. Like you guys, the laughter is more like the laughter is more of a family laughter, like like the Carmichaels, it was laughter, but it was like a dark comedy laughter.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
like a lot of people could watch that show and be like, "What are you laughing about?" Like,
Yeah.
what?
It's cool. Yeah.
But your guys just gives you like that.
for
People
sure.
are gonna understand what the fuck you're laughing at, not dark humor.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. All right. So, what steps do you take to fully understand the importance of the character in the story? Like what?
Like Junebug, when you read that first, when you read that first script, first episode, like what?
Yeah.
When I figured you sit there looking at me, all right, this is Junebug. All right, no, this is Junebug. All right, I gotta talk like this.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, like I said earlier, as far as getting a script, it's just words on paper. When it comes to me, obviously they give you a description and what type of person he is. But my coach and I's our game plan is always to make the character much as like me as possible. So that when it is time for me to go and do the months on set, it's not just an act. It's not just a like, okay, how am I gonna come at this today? But it's always understanding what I want from the character, what's keeping him from getting it, and how we're gonna, as a whole, how am I, I might say something, but I might be feeling something with this person, so I might have all my attention on them. But going back to, the creative mindset, when I did get Junebug off rip, and I want to say they sent the pilot episode, but don't quote me. Off rip, when I saw him, I immediately start imagining the future for Junebug. As far as
it hits you like, okay,
who he was and how he was gonna be living his life. But yeah, just coming at it like, how am I gonna make this better?
Yeah.
How am I gonna make this as like me as possible? Because I'm not, Junebug is, he's the youngest. I'm the oldest. So I have a different confidence about me being the oldest. I have a younger brother.
So now you gotta take it.
It's
kind of like taking an emotion.
Man, no, for sure. I step back and like,
get all humble and all that. It's like, okay, I gotta.
So being the age you are and the age you have to play, it's like, how do you put yourself in that mindset? Like, how do you go back to like, do you look at it and be like,
it's a conflict.
do you look at pictures and like videos and be like, all right, this is me at 17. What the fuck was I thinking?
Oh, for sure.
Does that help, really?
For sure. But I mean, you look at it like, what did every, I'd say 15 through 17-year-old have in common, especially when you look back, when you do go like, what the fuck was I thinking wearing that? No, at the time, he was like,
you can tell you nothing.
I got this on.
I'm doing
you look back now like, was I wearing a tracksuit with some
was that okay?
Tim's on? Like, what?
Yeah.
But there's that
there's some pictures.
that gullible confidence, of being a kid. And we were all there once.
Yeah,
for sure. Take a moment to think about it.
Does it make it crazy to have to go like back in time?
It's crazy, but that's the fun part about it, because as much as people be like, no, I was a cool kid when I was like, nah, nigga, you did.
That's a skill. Yeah, you can't be delusional. You can't be delusional. You can't look back. I'm like, I was tripping, but that was me. Like, that's a skill. A lot of people would think like, no, I was popping. I'm still no, bro. You were tripping.
Right. We all had to grow into ourselves.
Yeah, it's called
and
growth.
That's what Junebug's doing. He's growing into himself.
And you can tell.
Yeah,
I'm already on season 2, and you can tell how much he changed as an actor.
Right, and also
in
too,
his part.
That's crazy. I'm growing into myself.
Yes.
As Theo, as a young man, I just turned 21. I'm doing stuff that 30-year-olds are doing.
Yeah. Not people. That people don't even get to do. That people don't even get to fucking do.
Junebug is like me, but I might be a different type of Junebug.
Yeah.
So once again, you take some time to, like we just did right now. We just talked about 3, 4, 5 things in a matter of 5 minutes as far as tapping into a character. So that's me sitting down, breaking down every type of character, no matter what it is. To be honest, realistically.
Okay. So it's just like getting yourself in that mindset of what Junebug's gonna do today.
How am I gonna make him more like me? He might talk back to his mom, but I'm not gonna sit there and try to act like it. Like, no, we don't know. I don't talk back to my mom to this day. So
me too.
So I can tap right into that. That's nothing. Boom, check. That's off your list. So it's stuff like that. Keep it as real as possible. as real as possible.
Yeah. We're gonna go next question. All right. So, what steps do you take to? Oh no, we did that one. Who do you consider like to be like your like acting role model? Like, who do you look up to in this like in this acting space? Like, who do you look up to? Like, okay, I like how they did it. Let me try to do it like that, like a blueprint.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always go with Kevin Hart. For one, he's one of my favorite comedians. But yeah, he's not just a comedian, nor is he just an actor now.
I watched the
Emotional. What's the one?
Have you watched the drama one?
Yeah,
the drama one on Netflix.
Yeah, that's
bro. He's like when he plays the dad, bro. Like that movie.
The one and with the brother, like the real life one when his
yeah.
That was sick.
Bro, like
I thought that was a real thing.
He's hit every like genre, bro.
Right.
And that makes sense to your acting style and shit.
Bro, but that like how you said about The Rock. Like he has so much to do. Like him and The Rock, bro. When they're together, that's Kobe and Shaq.
For sure.
When
I like it. Bro,
but like they're both like trying to hit different genres right now. Like I want to do serious. I want to do drama. I want to make someone cry. I want to do this, and they're hitting it every time.
Everything
so
I like even him and Will Ferrell together too.
Oh yeah,
I love that. That's like one of my favorite. I like him and Will Ferrell together. That shit's funny as fuck to me.
Yeah, no, I would say him, and also too, just outside of entertainment, he's got audiobooks. He has tequila now.
He's driven.
Producing,
working out.
He has an app. He's working out.
He's got the Rent Cup Boys.
Right.
I know this.
The podcast.
He's sponsored by Nike.
Exactly. He's a Swiss Army knife. So
okay.
that's what I see for myself because I got a lot of stuff that I'm doing. I'm not. I don't tell people I'm just an actor anymore.
Yeah. I like that.
So
okay.
it's everything. I'm definitely
trying to tap into
everything. Seeing how he's.
And that's why he is who he is in the world now, bro.
He keeps
finding things to tap in. Yeah.
And it fits.
That's what they said.
Everything.
They said that his kids ask him all the time, like, Dad, why don't you rest? He's like, why? I got other things I can hit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he's, bro.
Leaving a legacy.
To be honest, he hasn't struck out. So why not? Why not stop?
It's funny, bro.
Right.
Even from like when he roasted Meek Mill and then to like his best movie, all that shit's funny as fuck. Like he's funny.
I forgot what that movie is. They give him a hard time for. I think it's 35 tickets. Some bullshit ass movie that's on I think Hulu. And they always give him a hard time, but I literally watched that movie and I laughed my ass off the whole fucking time.
Anything he's been in is really funny. I don't think any. I can't think.
And I think it's bro. It's his head movement.
Bro, if you have the whole, and that's him though. It's like you were speaking earlier.
Like how you
just
said,
like into the characters, like making it you.
Yeah.
I'm almost putting so much you. Like I'm gonna put my own sauce on it, so you guys really love it. That's me. Nobody can play you.
Right. Yeah.
You feel me?
No one can play you like you play.
Exactly.
So,
So once you
you lock in, you get focused.
Yeah. That's when you become a personality.
That's what it is. Yeah, whole personality. Yeah.
That's something. That's a gift.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Like you said, not training is talent, not training.
When you have to be that other person.
Exactly. We all got multiple personalities. Depending on who we're around.
But you're able to.
Yeah, I might not act the same with the homies as if I'm finna go into a meeting with executives. So
everybody has their snake bites.
Exactly.
Dipped in the corner.
Yeah.
It's that mama.
Right. The mother skins in the closet. Wear this one today.
It's like Spider.
I can relate. I'm a Gemini, so I can relate to that shit.
Yeah,
I'm all different personalities.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna. What techniques do you use to like create like behavior and like character? Like what techniques help you switch up and get into that mode?
I feel like I do a lot of watching people. Not even just actors or entertainers, like just people in general.
All right, we gotta take a break real quick. It was getting hot in this bitch.
We'll be back now.
The battery died.
Okay, so what was your favorite? I mean, hold on. Let's just hold up.
He's lost still.
We're back. Okay, so what was your first acting experience? Like you said, third grader. How was that shit though? How was your first acting experience?
My first on-camera role was good. It was a recurring role on this show called Back in the Game.
Okay.
With Maggie Lawson, James Caan, and Griffin Gluck, and we had who else we had on there? Those were three main people, but that was my first on camera. thing that I ever booked, which was also my first. Now I'm thinking about it, that was my first on-camera audition that I ever got. So I went 1 for 1 off real.
Okay.
I think about
Damn.
that.
That has to be good.
Yeah, now that I think about it,
You said about every 1,000 there's 15 you get, like to get the first one,
I was
first try, like
the first
like,
one. I'm thinking,
especially
like,
what
Kick the door down early is crazy.
7, 8.
I probably was I was a little older, cause I did background and stuff,
Okay.
and commercials and stuff like that. But yeah, that was my first hitter on ABC.
ABC to start. That's a
No. I don't think about it.
Damn.
Yeah. It was good though. I like
The
that
first
show.
train to the fire, it was starting to sit down
I
and
really
then getting
like that
after,
show.
that's tight.
Yeah, I was sad we only got 1 season.
Damn.
That one, but you
I
know,
feel it. Yeah,
it
that's
was a good
you
show.
feel me?
I liked it.
Yeah.
You know,
He's
shit,
like,
I wanted the best.
If I could have kept us going, I would have kept us going.
10
for sure.
seasons, yeah.
But hey,
Right. I mean, that has to be a lot of actors when they get into the series. They're like, hell yeah, this was hard.
Yeah.
Then we're not coming back. What the fuck?
I told you, my first MS.PAT is the first show that I've been on from the start that has been more than 1 season. So that means Prince of Peoria, that only went 1 season. Legendary Dudes, that only went 1 season.
Okay.
What else? Nikki, Ricky, Dicky, and Don. I was a part of that though. That was multiple seasons.
Okay.
But yeah, everything I've been the lead of or involved in from the jump, only went 1 season. 1 season and shit.
But then you got that this year. You got the
that was my prayer.
That was your learning lesson to where you're at now.
For sure.
Trial and error.
Yeah, nah.
Spoke about earlier. Trial and error.
After Prince of Peoria, I was praying like, you know, God, I've been the forerunner of this shit. You know, now let me take some step back and learn. You know, let somebody else be the head honcho, and let me learn from them and be a part of something successful. And then, boom, I got MS.PAT. So, you know,
You've been going up since.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking about MS.PAT, this goes right to the next question. What was your big break?
I would say right now is MS.PAT.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what
You know,
man, 3 seasons in, bro.
It says it.
Yeah,
The volume that you guys are speaking on BET Plus, on Hulu, on just in general for the genre, like it. I mean.
Yeah, no, it's MS.PAT for sure. With each job, since I've started, I feel like has been a level up.
Yeah,
you know,
and
so MS.PAT is just the next thing, and you know whether it's MS.PAT blowing up even more when you come back, or you know the next job or the next movie. You know, while I'm taking a break from MS.PAT.
This could MS.PAT, your role on MS.PAT could lead to the role.
Exactly.
Somebody call you and be like, hey, I need you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, you know, we'll see.
Okay.
Might have a different answer next year.
We'll be tapping back in.
We'll be back in here.
Yeah, so what was
different
your
spot, different spot.
Yeah, literally, yeah. What was your most challenging scene to film and why?
Ooh, I'll probably say the
Yeah, I like that. That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good one right there.
Actually, I'm gonna give it to this one on MS.PAT. I do a scene where you know I come in and you know the emotions are flying and I have to cry.
Okay.
But I never cried before.
Yeah, on camera and all
Camera, like that. I know I got some actor friends that'll cry on spot for you, like Nathan.
Damn.
But me, I haven't. I
You
ain't tapped into that yet.
You gotta dig deep.
So was that hard? How do you put yourself in that predicament?
It was hard.
Like,
but
it's dark. You get real dark.
Yeah, look at fucking pictures of somebody that you missed that's passed or something.
I think that's like a rumor. Like people would be saying that's how.
Get real dark and like that's crazy.
No,
I mean, I think that's the only way. If I thought about my grandma, I could spot on start crying.
Well, yeah.
But
I mean,
other than that, fuck no, I'm not.
If
you tell me cry, I'm like.
Right, yeah, nah.
Or is that where the training comes in? Cause you have to train, or is that?
Well, that might be some training for sure.
Yeah, cause I know even I'm not gonna.
Was that your first time ever having to cry?
Yeah, on camera for sure. That was But the one thing I will say was, you know, cause I had told Jordan, the creator, I said, look, I ain't done this before. I said, so just not bear with me, but
work with
if it don't come out how you want it to come out. You know, just know that I'm trying.
Yeah,
you know, you feel me?
How many takes did it take you?
I actually did 4 takes.
Oh, okay.
But I cried on the first one.
Oh, you're able to get up?
Yeah, so it was in
Like
the
what
moment.
kind? All right, I gotta ask. I know you're gonna get mad. But what kind of cry was it? Was it like a boo-hoo cry, or was it just like something?
I just tear. I can tear.
Nah.
No, yeah, that's a good question.
Because it is different. Like it is different on how you're gonna cry. Like how did they watch you cry?
Yeah, no, it was very much the eyes watery,
Okay.
a teardrop type
Serious
of cry.
face. I kept it
But-
face, but just a tear.
Very,
that was-
very drama.
Right,
Yeah,
but
literally.
in the moment, that was like my natural. Like I didn't try to like.
Did you feel it? Did you like?
No,
what
for
was the
sure.
feeling? Like,
It
what
was. They were the scene
Like-
was, you know, my parents had been arguing for like the last episode or two.
Okay.
I think Pat had seen some stuff on Terry's phone, and then Terry was going through like some stuff with the pills and the addiction. You know,
Oh, so emotions are flying.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
God,
Yeah,
damn.
so they were having a scene where this was kind of like about to be their final argument, damn near kind of what it was feeling like, supposed to feel like, you know, and me being overwhelmed because now my siblings are arguing in the kitchen. You know, I got auntie, she's dealing with her stuff.
That's real life.
You know, so for that to just kind of boom, 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 and you got Junebug, he coming in and he's shutting the whole shit down. You know, so for me, with tension already being high, naturally coming in and tapping in, and just it was kind of like I was just jumping on the wave, like you know, let me get in where I fit in, and it naturally it came out regular. And I know the second take I kind of had to. I was like, let's, because I'm here, you know, so let's reset.
If I'm here to work,
you know,
I'm here to work.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
exactly. So, you know, in the second take, we came right on the back end. I did it again. And then we took a break for a little bit, and, you know, they gave me some time to get back into it and just kind of, decompress. And
So was the fourth one the one that they used?
I don't know which one they used. To this day, I couldn't tell you which
Okay.
they used.
Yeah.
Because they were all equally, back to, coming in different. You know, I had even came in and I added some extra words, to kind of get them to stop. And then on one take, I remember I told Terry, I said, keep arguing. Let me, like, try to overpower you on the yell. Because, that might activate something different in me. Because I'm trying to yell over a grown man with a dark, a deep voice. So that might,
That's
get me
gonna
hyped
deter
up.
you.
Yeah. So, trial and error. You should
That's
say.
it.
But it worked.
Yeah,
You
for
feel
sure,
me?
for
It came
sure,
out
yeah.
good. So,
Still here.
Yeah, I mean,
hey.
Junebug's
See,
still living.
so,
That's the
see.
truth.
We'll see.
That's the truth, man. Okay, so have you ever said no to a project because the content and message wasn't right? Like nigga, I'm gonna get canceled, or I don't fuck with this. Like you feel me? Have you been put in that predicament? Like, no, that ain't it.
As far as them offering me the job,
Or even like you read this, like, man, you got me fucked up. You're not finna play me, or I'm not gonna cool me, or whatever the case may be, whatever the term is. Like, you ain't finna make me do that shit.
no, for sure. I done definitely said no to a few auditions. They range from like, nah, that's just not me.
Yeah.
Or,
I ain't gonna do that shit.
I'm not
You
doing
got me fucked up.
I got
a
a brother that he's an actor, and he got offered a role to do like some they were supposed to do a pilot for like a new age Urkel.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, he was supposed to be Urkel. Well, they wanted him to kiss a Jew.
Mm.
So he was just like,
Yeah, no, I mean,
no, I'm good.
yeah, everybody,
Yeah.
But
but
everything.
do you guys always do like when
everything
you
got a
guys
price on it though?
Yeah.
Like, is there like a ticket? Like, okay, if they give me a minute, nigga, run it. I'll kiss it. Just do it up, whatever, run it.
I feel like that's
It's acting. It's not, nigga. It's not real. Like, I get it, real life, whatever the case may be, but it's acting. Nigga, is there a ticket? Like, nigga, send me a meal, run it. Let's do it up.
No, I mean that's definitely where it depends on the person, because there's always somebody out there that.
Yeah, there's always someone.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, everything does have a price.
Okay.
But it just depends on the on the person. I mean, look at the dude from Power. He's not gay.
Yeah.
He has a wife.
Yeah.
Literally.
He's done multiple kissing scenes and sex scenes with the.
And does the price go up for that type of shit? Like, okay, I'll give you extra, blah blah blah. Are they just saying like I'm an actor? Like, or they just go full like nigga, I'm an actor. You can't tell me like nigga, this is my job, bro. Do niggas like? Is it in that space? Do niggas like? How are niggas with that type of shit?
I think it's definitely there's some type of incentive as far as a bump.
Yeah, they definitely gotta give you.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, nigga, you gotta give me an extra $5, whatever the case may be.
Especially if
I need extra something.
Especially if they like, all right, you got the job. You already were told the disclaimer of something
What's
that
going
you're
on, yeah.
uncomfortable with,
Okay.
or that's just not you.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure there is some type of. Once again, I haven't experienced it, so I don't know for sure.
Okay.
But I do know that obviously you're gonna be like, yeah, I need a little more money.
Yeah, that's in the conversation.
Like, do they,
yeah.
like,
I didn't tell that in it.
like, even
yeah.
with the MS.PAT show, like, is there like, do you guys know what everything's gonna be when you sign that contract? Like, can they change your character to like
Like the
do some shit like
curveballs,
that? Like just out of nowhere, like
fuck, like-
all of a sudden you go to set, you're reading your script, and you're like, whoa,
I'm doing
Oh,
what?
no.
I'm doing what? Like what? Huh?
what the fuck do they think this is happening?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
I think, well, obviously off the rip, if they know, then they will give you a disclaimer. Now, if it's something that might be on the fly, they will ask you 9 times out of 10. There won't be any surprise, and if there is surprises, that's on your representation to be like, look, we didn't talk about none of this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And guess you said
So like,
representation. You gotta have somebody there.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
We don't deal with no problems direct. Like there's an
I like
episode
that,
where
yeah.
I get a girlfriend. We got a kiss.
Okay.
Me personally, I was cool off of it. We in COVID times.
Oh, you were like, I don't want to kiss you.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm
I'm
fine. We go without this. A long lasting hug would be cool for me.
Yeah.
And they were kind of like, we kind of want this.
Was she
We
ugly?
feel like, no.
I'm just trying to get that. I'm just trying to
Not
see
at all.
what's
No,
going on.
But just the
But
COVID
we was in COVID.
Okay.
With our show, people was getting COVID like every other week. We had to deal with that shit like, oh, that shit was annoying. So it was like, I don't be lopping lips with no, and we're still wearing masks on set, so you can imagine how things are.
Yeah.
So that was
At
one.
time with your guys' mask off, you don't want to be
Right?
kissing
Yeah,
somebody.
you feel me?
You guys already got a COVID spread on scene.
Exactly. Yeah. So
So you
No,
still
but I
gotta
feel
go.
like-
You still gotta go home to your people.
But I feel like if she was fire, like, and not, I don't want to say, I don't really know actors like that, but like Angelina Jolie, Halle Berry, like a fire bitch, you'd be like, man, fuck COVID. Let me kiss the bitch.
nah, you.
But I'm saying like maybe she was like, man,
But that wasn't it.
she looked
But
at
that
COVID
wasn't
like,
the case.
she might have, okay.
It
You
wasn't
were just
the
really
case.
just like, I'm not.
Nah, I just wasn't.
Let's hug it out. Yeah,
I
let's just
wasn't
hug it
feeling
out.
it,
Yeah,
but
let's just hug it out.
Jordan, we had talked and
Okay.
he
Got
said,
that smoothed out. You're like,
yeah, he's like, I feel like this is a pivotal
Part of the scene.
part of Junebug.
Okay.
And not to be like that, but he got me there because it was,
And you did it?
yeah, I did.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. See,
no,
okay.
I ain't no punk.
So
Yeah,
there-
he said,
I
I'll
mean,
kiss.
there-
I'll kiss.
there-
Yeah, come on, let's get.
There is a way that you guys can verbally talk it out and
Get to understand
figure out
that
it.
shit.
Figure out
Yeah,
the way
for something simple like that,
because that wasn't
it wasn't
something
too
fucking
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like you weren't smashing. You weren't.
Yeah, I done kissed
Yeah.
girls before. You feel me? I done
Yeah.
been there.
So it's like they came up to you like, hey, you gotta kiss this.
Yeah, like so
Mhm.
it was kind of we figured it out, and it it came out cool, and they had like an intimacy coach on there.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
So it was very
Dang, so there's someone there to like walk you through, like you said, intimacy coach, whatever the case might be. That's great. So someone's there to be like, okay, you kiss like this, or like just try to get you guys comfortable during the
maybe
thing.
the
Or, like,
situation or
Yeah.
audience that you guys need to be in
That's-
at that time.
yeah. So she talked
That's tight, man.
to
Okay.
us both separately.
okay.
Are
You
you,
guys the
are
right
you
down to
okay?
shit.
How
Yeah.
do you
Your
feel?
do's and don'ts.
Exactly.
Yeah. How to
You
do
know,
it? No time.
Yeah. So we had
Okay.
we had our
This is the
Let's
type
go.
of kiss you're gonna
Yeah.
give.
yeah they
Yeah.
want to see my face, so I'm gonna go left towards the camera. You
You
go
can
left.
pick the sides.
They
And,
want- yeah, they want-
Second, you guys like 5 seconds, 3 seconds.
Yeah.
and
Well,
then
first we did like a peck. Then it was like, no, we
okay.
want
No,
longer.
you gotta make it feel real type. shit.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what type of long kiss do you want?
He's like, God damn.
That's not gonna involve, cause me personally,
Yeah, if
we
you're getting
gonna,
intimate, yeah, you gotta make it.
we gonna hold like this for the whole 3,
Yeah.
4, 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, but hey, just let me know what you want.
Yeah.
I said, cause you gotta remember, I'm regular now.
Yeah.
I said, so you feel me? Like,
Damn.
That 30-second kiss, you don't have
it
to
might
tug.
be
I'm not-
different.
Man,
You know?
literally, yeah, I'm in the.
Yeah, I might get my smack on like, so
You might not be able to stop me after
Yeah,
this one.
Yeah, like
for
literally.
sure. But we figured it out, and
Okay.
we did about 2, 3 takes.
So a couple takes is a couple like.
Yeah, no, and it was cool. We
Wait,
laughed
does it
about
get
that.
like more like hot, like pause, like hotter, like, or like you guys get more like into each other after like the third take, like, ooh,
Now-
let's do it up after this.
Obviously, the
Like,
first
yeah,
one.
you feel me? Like it's awkward at first, and then after
The
like
first one's the awkward one.
The
Yeah.
first one was awkward,
Like,
we did the peck.
Yeah.
And then the second one was like, we kind of went a little longer. And it was kind of like, alright, they're a little longer. Then it was like,
Did it feel like a job, or did you guys feel like more together? Like I'm like, was it more like honest a job, or
It
you
felt
guys
like
feel like more like, oh,
It felt
okay.
like a job only because
Okay.
when you get notes and it's like, okay, oh, you missed that one. Oh, okay, my head was.
Okay, yeah, it's like a job. Yeah.
So you're kind of going through it, you know, you kind of get a little better at it, you know, and then you know by that, like I said, that third or fourth one, you know, of that day, because you gotta remember too, I'm a live audience, so we shoot on one day and then we have people come in and watch us. So
Oh shit.
I do it again. So I did a lot of times.
You know,
Yeah,
For sure, you know.
Damn.
So, but no, it was cool. It
That's right.
it came out.
Shout out to her, man.
Yeah, no, she was real nice, and she was older too.
Okay.
So there you go.
Damn.
Makes it a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm gonna tune in, check
So,
it out.
so I knew she wasn't like
This
on the
is
little
what I'm
kid
talking
shit. Like she like kiss little nigga for me
That's
on my
it.
way. You know?
Shut up, Matt. Say that. He's gonna be over here scrimmaging through.
I'm gonna give me one kiss. I'm gonna give me one kiss.
No,
What episode is it?
Yeah,
for sure. But
yeah.
nah, you know,
That's
it's
right.
the ins and outs of the game. You know,
Okay.
you're gonna play ball. You know?
Yeah, literally, yeah.
You know, shit.
Yep, that
If
defines
we
you.
thugging and we thugging, right?
For real. Alright. So, who are your...
He's gonna be the loudest on that part.
Alright, who are your favorite actors or actresses, and how do they inspire you, man?
No, even better question than that. We're gonna give you our last question that we ask everybody on this one. Top 5 actors or actresses all time.
Ooh, yeah, give us a list. Yeah, give us top 5.
Okay.
Not in order, just give us top 5.
Um,
That's a good take right there.
I'm gonna go Kevin Hart. I think his name, I don't know how to say it. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Okay.
Forrest Whitaker. But I like the crazy Forrest Whitaker. Like the Forrest Whitaker in Repentance. And in that one movie where they did the social experiment with the cops and the prisoners. I just watched it again. I forgot the name. But I like crazy Forrest Whitaker. But Forrest Whitaker. So yeah, Kevin Hart, Jake Gyllenhaal, Forrest Whitaker. I'm gonna go Martin because
Ooh, shout out Martin.
yeah, generational.
Yeah,
and
shout out
just
Martin.
I watch that show every day.
Yeah.
Timeless. That shit is timeless.
Let me get a woman in there, somebody that I appreciate. You know what? Octavia Spencer.
Ooh.
I like her. I like her for sure. Cause I feel like I kind of watched her grow into the main roles too. You know, there was I forgot the movie she did where it wasn't a big role, but she was in there. You know, but it was one of the things like if you watched that movie before knowing who she was, you probably wouldn't have even noticed her. But you know her, and he's like, oh shit, that's Octavia Spencer. So yeah, Kevin Hart, Jake Gyllenhaal, Martin, Forrest Whitaker, Octavia Spencer.
I like that.
That's good, man.
I'll leave it at them.
So, I have 2 more. I have just 2 little easy questions for you before we get out of here. So, everybody you've worked with, MS.PAT showing off. Favorite person I ever worked with? Who's giving you the light that says it's helped your acting career that you worked with?
Sat down, gave you some game or something like that.
I would say Billy Bob Thornton. I did an episode of Goliath, and we were in the
He
sprinter.
had Angelina.
Damn.
And he had a Halle Berry Monster Ball. Like,
Iconic person right there. We were in the sprinter going to the location. He turned around and he was like, you know what I liked about you in your audition? You never broke eye contact with the reader. And in the scene that I was doing, you know, it was a serious scene. And he talked about the stillness of drama, you know, and it's not all this head movements and, you know, funny faces.
Because he plays very serious.
Yeah,
that's good.
Even in the funny stuff, he's very still.
Yeah.
Very still. So
Bad News Bears,
he's standing there. He ain't doing too much.
What's that movie he did with the guy that played Stifler? Fuck. He plays a coach. That movie is fucking hilarious, bro.
That's a good fight.
And he's like, he's just always like, stay still. But his stern voice and the shit that comes out of his mouth is fucking hilarious.
It's always there. It is always there. But yeah,
Oh, no,
Yeah,
about that.
he
Yeah,
told me
that's crazy.
he's like you're the only one in the audition that kept the eye contact with the reader, and I like that because that means you're listening. You know, you're not just playing along. So you know that I would say that's the one I always remember because I was young when
Damn,
That's
That's
speaks
crazy.
volumes
Yeah,
for
yeah,
someone to
that's
have his caliber to tell you that.
And just to give you that game
And
is
then-
crazy too. That's crazy.
Last question I'm gonna give you. Person you want to work with the most. Who do you see yourself being in a movie with that you know is just gonna be crazy, or a sitcom?
I would well sitcom. Sitcom, I could see myself with old Will. Movie, I could see myself with new Will. I definitely want to work with Mike Epps. Just him, he's just a nut. You know, I'm favorite comedian.
I've seen him live twice, bro. And he's
Me
just,
too.
Bro, that's
I've
the
seen him
guy.
live
He's
like,
that guy,
like 10
really.
times. I ain't gonna lie.
Him and Eddie Griffin. I seen Eddie Griffin recently.
Yeah.
I like Eddie Griffin. Yeah, nah.
He's
I
loud
like
as shit
them
though.
too. Yeah, I would say them too for sure. You know that I constantly think about because Will is worldwide too. You know, so
Yeah.
can't beat.
Can't go wrong.
You can't beat that.
Will Smith got his own there. Will Smith got his own Jordans. Come on, man.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So, you know, he
Still can never get a pair of those, but. Will, if you can see this.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah,
you know, in the future.
Well, that is that talk. I am your host, Janie the Dub, Stat Man in the corner, and we got Theodore Barnes. Go check him out.
Yes, sir.
The MS.PAT Show, BT Plus, Hulu. What else did you say was on?
Shit, Paramount Plus,
Tap in.
Amazon Prime.
Tap in.
They
Bootleg,
speak
if
in
you
volumes.
know somebody that
Bootleg,
that
if
for
you know
you.
somebody. You better go get that show, bro. Roku.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah,
for sure.
man. Well, thank you so much
Yeah, nah,
for you
for
coming,
sure,
bro.
for
I love
sure.
that you
Thank
tapped
you.
in with us.
Hell yeah.
And tomorrow morning, much to come, bro.
That city love. That
Yes,
city
sir.
love.
Got to.
Thank you, guys.
Yes,
We
sir.
can't match that. I'm in the gym or stew all night. I'm a lab rat. I could tell she tryna get Nikki off her back tat. Pretty bitch, but I came back though cause that ass fat. That nigga ain't gon' do nothing, he just popping grease. The head so sloppy, I'm telling the homies the bitch got no teeth. Hit the bitch first night, it only took a week. Why would I take you on a date?